Hello, my friends, and welcome back to the She Thinks Big podcast on this Valentine's week. Now, I am specifically sharing this topic with you to help preserve their identity. And we do have a code of ethics and professionalism, but I'm going to start with a client I'm going to call Megan. Okay. So when Megan began coaching, every decision, I'm talking every decision, even like what's for breakfast, felt overwhelming. Okay. What's for breakfast down to, should I outsource this? They all were overwhelming. And she constantly asked her husband, what do you think I should do? She asked that about everything from choosing that new hire, right, to deciding what's for breakfast. And she really didn't trust herself. But a few months into coaching, I got to meet her husband. And he said to me, she is a completely different person. She's confident and decisive now, and I can see how much more at peace she feels. Honestly, he said, I've started coming to her for advice because she owns her decisions with such clarity. Now, that is a ripple effect. That's like what I call a ripple effect of confidence. When you trust yourself, the people around you trust you more too. And that's kind of like a gift that keeps giving, right? Here we go with story number 2. I'm going to call it Calm the Chaos. Okay. Number 2, let me tell you about Liz. Liz was overwhelmed and she was juggling her business and her household and her kids' busy schedules. And it really didn't take much to push her over the edge, right? I'm sure we can all relate to this. Okay. So her husband, Matt, told me on a recent trip I took to a city in the US, me and the kids, we started walking on eggshells around her. And this business that she had started a couple of years ago didn't seem like it was benefiting the family at all. The stress was palpable. Okay, but then Liz started coaching. And I think that really with coaching, Liz learned to manage her time, set her boundaries, reframe her mindset, do some work-life integration. And Matt told me it's kind of like night and day. She's calmer. She's more patient. The energy in our house has completely shifted. We all feel more relaxed because she's relaxed. Okay. So that kind of thing I'm going to call calm the chaos. Hidden benefit of coaching that your family gets and feels. It's the gift they get. When the family feels it, they'll thank you every day. Okay. Third story. I'm going to call it the gift of presence with the NCE at the end. Okay. Let's talk about Rachel. So Rachel ran a thriving business, but she couldn't put her phone down. Okay. Are you one of these people? She couldn't put her phone down. She's constantly answering emails. She's managing, like, I'm putting this in air quotes, crises, scrolling through her Instagram. And her husband, Mike, said, I felt like I was competing with her phone for attention. And even the kids, we tell them they have to put their phones down at the table. Even they would be calling her out on it. So after working together with coaching, Rachel set some new rules between her and her phone. I mean, we could call them boundaries, but it was boundaries between her time and her attention. And then a few months later, her husband, Steve, told me she's really here now. It's not just about vacations or special occasions when she's here. It's everyday moments. It's at dinner, even if we're eating pizza. Okay. If we're sitting on the couch, watching a movie, I feel like we've got her back. Okay. So through coaching and through talking through some of this and figuring out what was really going on, and that these crises weren't crises, and that emails could wait, and that Instagram wasn't really going to be the answer here, she was giving her family the gift of presence. In a world full of distractions, that gift of presence is honestly priceless. Okay, here's the fourth hidden benefit. This one's about Emily and her daughter, Grace. Okay, so Emily spent a lot of her coaching time working on her confidence and really aligning her business with her values. And one day, Grace said, Mom, watching you in your business work, I think she probably just called it work, makes me believe that I can do the same thing. I really see you going after it, Mom, and I think I could do this too. And then Emily's husband, Jake, he added in, it's not just her business that's changed. She's showing all of us what it means to think big and to follow through and to take some big actions. She's inspiring all of us to aim higher. Okay, so that's the role model effect. When you grow, you give the people around you permission to grow too. Okay, so some of you fear this growth actually. You're like, yeah, but I might get too big for myself, too big for my britches. But what you're missing is that you are actually serving as a role model. And this is huge. This is huge for those of you who have kids. There's an episode where I talk about this a little bit. It's an episode I think that comes off of like what your kids think about your business. This role model effect is talked about in that episode. Okay, and now I'm going to bring you to my last story, which I'm going to call like building the dream together. This is another hidden benefit, another love benefit of coaching. This is about Amanda and her husband, Dave. So Amanda was one of these people that was super hesitant to invest in coaching at first because her thought, right? I'm all about your thoughts, right? Her thought was that it was selfish, right? That she kind of didn't deserve this, that she should be able to figure all this out on her own, that this money that she was going to be spending on coaching should be going towards her family and all the things they needed, not even back into her business, just to her family. But as we worked together, she's one of these people that upgraded actually. So she started out in one coaching program and then she upgraded. She began really aligning, I'm going to call it her business goals or her business actions with her family's goals and her family, the actions her family wanted to take. Okay. So her family had dreams She was lucky about this. Her family did have dreams. And she started to align her business goals with her family dreams. And she and Dave started having regular vision meetings to plan not just their week, but to plan kind of like their future. Okay. And Dave later said, we've gone from just surviving the day to day to actually dreaming together. And coaching didn't just change Amanda, it changed us as a couple and us as a family. Okay, so that's building the dream together. Coaching isn't about leaving your family behind as you forge ahead, it's about bringing them along with you in the journey. So, this week, as you think about Valentine's Day, and the gifts you want to give your loved ones, consider this. The best gift isn't flowers or chocolate or a fancy dinner. It's you. They want you, right? The calm, confident, present, inspired version of you that coaching can help create. And these stories show that coaching isn't just about your business. It's about how you show up for the people you love the most. It's the gift. I honestly really believe this. It's the gift that transforms your relationships and your home and your future together. So, do you want to give the gift of confidence? Do you want to give the gift of calm in the chaos? Do you want to give the gift of presence? Do you want to give the gift of being a role model? Do you want to give the gift of being able to build a dream together? If you are ready to give that gift to yourself and your family, let's talk. Head over to Andrea's with an S, links with an S, and book your call with me. Let's talk about which option of coaching works best for you. And if you loved this episode, please share it with your spouse, with a friend, with anyone who might benefit from hearing about these hidden benefits of coaching, anyone who doesn't really understand what coaching does. You do. You do now. And I want you to experience that for yourself too. Why not give yourself that gift? Give your family that gift. Okay, until next time, keep thinking big. Remember, this is your time to level up for yourself and for the people you love most. See you next time.